I must choose to be connected because my life needs to bear fruit. But I also must choose, here we go, to surrender. I don't want to surrender. But to be a disciple, you must live a life of surrender. I live my life surrendered to Him. In Matthew 16:24 says, Then Jesus said to His disciples, If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. Well, that doesn't sound like fun. But the truth is it's a call to everyone. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. And there's going to be a time in your Christian walk where this is going to be put to the test. Are you going to deny yourself? Are you going to take up your cross? Are you going to follow God? Or are you going to do what you want to do? And for you, it may be something different than it is for me. Because we've all got struggles, right? We're all crazy. We're just different forms of crazy, right? We've all got our issues. And your issue might not be my issue. But we all got things that I have to make a decision. Am I going to deny myself? Am I going to take up my cross? And am I going to follow? This is not a one-time decision. This is something that I do. The Apostle Paul said, I crucify my flesh daily. I make a decision every day that I'm going to connect to the one that created me. Why? Because I want to bear fruit in my life. I don't want to be a dead branch. I want to live my life connected. I want my family to bear fruit. I want my life to bear fruit. I want my marriage to bear fruit. And it happens not because I'm trying harder, but because I'm connected more. And I have to understand, in order for me to live that way, I have to surrender my life completely to Him. There was a U.S. naval aircraft carrier that was on the sea, and the sea was really rough, and a fog had rolled in, visibility was really low, and all of a sudden the captain of the ship noticed on the horizon there was a light. And so he advised, hey, signal them with our light in Morse code and let them know that they need to turn 20 degrees south in order to miss us. And so they signaled, turn 20 degrees south, and to their surprise, a signal came back in that light, and it said, you need to turn 20 degrees north. And he was like, hey, this guy doesn't know who I am. I'm the captain of a naval vessel. So he signals back, I am the captain of a U.S. naval vessel. You need to turn 20 degrees south. And the signal came back, I am a lighthouse. And there was a decision to be made. Is the lesser going to surrender to the greater? Because if you don't, there's going to be crash. And there's a moment where you're going to have to make a decision. And we live in a world that says, God, you need to change. Uh-oh. God, you need to change your opinion. And I would just let you know that God says, I don't change. I don't change because culture doesn't like me. I don't change because it's an unpopular opinion. I don't change because it hurts your feelings. I don't change. And so you've got to make a decision. Am I going to change or am I going to crash? Am I going to make the decision that God, you are the leader of my life. You are the one who is the Lord of my life. And so I'm going to adjust the course of my life so that I can live a life of freedom, that I can live a life that is fruitful, that I can live a life. And I'm not going to try to get God to change. Why? Because I understand that the lesser must always give way to the greater. And God, no matter how great you are, God is greater than you. And it's me making that decision that I'm going to change because God says to change. So God, whatever you tell me to do, that's the way I'm going to live my life.